Hi Sagittarius. This is going to be your daily for April 8th. So today is April 7th. So I'm going to give you some next day information, okay? So I haven't done this in a while, but I decided to do a little cartomancy. I haven't done this to cartomancy in a while, so just to give you guys a bit of a refresher. The hearts in the regular playing card deck, the hearts represent cups. Okay, so this will be water sign energy. The clubs are wands. Okay, so this is the fire. This is fire sign energy here. So wands energy. And the diamonds are pentacles, earth sign energy. Okay, and the swords are air sign energy, or the spades, air sign energy. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on here. These are B playing cards. Okay, I've had them for a while. B playing cards. I know Mexican playing. I used to when I first started reading tarot. I used Mexican playing cards. Mexican playing cards were actually gifted to me by somebody before I started heavily really getting into reading. Okay, so these what I like about these is that they're really flexible, almost like a slinky. Look how nice they slide. I love the way they slide like this. It's so nice, okay? So let's see what's coming through for you. I'm doing this Sagittarius, so moon and rising, and this will be for April 8th, 2020, all right? All right. The two of swords or the two of spades, I'll just stick with I'll stick with the regular one that you're usually used to in terms of the connotation. Okay, so this is two of swords energy underneath, so you could be dealing with air signs like Aquarians, Libras, and Gemini. But where's their money? So the two of swords energy underneath, you may want to know where their money is or what they did with it. Just depends on the energy that is coming through. But can't access bank, or there's this element of not being able to access a bank. I know some of the banks or the ATMs in some people's areas where they live, the ATM machines are currently down. So you may want to take out, you yourself may want to take out money, or it's just the air sign, or the air sign element could be trying to get you to take out money for them, vice versa, just depends. But need to send it abroad. So you may need to send money to someone that is in a different state or province or town. This could also be sending money to someone that lives in another country. It just depends on what's going on. But the two of swords, not being able to access the two of swords is not being able to access that money. So you may be able to. There's so many Sag elements here. You may be able to, or there could be take it out now. There could be a situation here where you may need to take out the money now, because as soon at some point you probably won't be able to, because I know they're starting to implement something where all the stores, major stores in terms of essential items, I know that those businesses are going to close. The banks, I know that they're starting to do something where the banks are closing, and the ATM machines are closing. So the good idea that you may need to do for yourself, or for the air sign, or the air sign element doing that for you. The air sign element could be doing that for you in terms of just to be on the safe side, because either you or them may not know what's going to happen with the banks, or later on you don't know what's going to happen with the banks later on. So there's a need to possibly extract as much money as you can, or take out all of it. It just depends, but send a check. So when I said take out all of it, you may want to send a check. You can, I don't know, the post offices and those kind of things are open, so you may want to do post office visits. But that's what they did. So post office visits and things of that nature, that could be something that the air sign element did, or that's something that you may want them to do, vice versa. Okay. All right, so the starting point has the 10 of cups energy here, or 10 of hearts. So this represents your family. Live with the air sign. You do live with one of the air signs. This element of living with one of the air signs, with the Ten of Cups energy there, but they hide. So the Ten of Cups energy with the air sign element may hide, or the Two of Swords energy underneath funds. The Two of Swords energy underneath is that the air sign elements may be hiding funds. Are you hiding funds from the? Are you hiding funds from the air sign? Or you could be tied to water sign and do the same thing. You could be tied to water sign energies. The water sign energies may do the same thing, like the Cancer, the Scorpio, the Pisces. The actually, what's really interesting about this, if it's not only the air sign that you are helping with money, it's not, if it's not only the air sign that you're trying to help with money, vice versa, then it could be a Cancer, that you hide funds from. Hide funds from. It could be a Cancer that you hide funds from, or it's a Pisces or a Scorpio. But they do that all the time. A Pisces and Scorpio may hide money from you all the time, or it's. I feel like it's directly in terms of you hiding money, or just keeping money for Aquarian. Just keeping money for the Aquarian. Something's going on with your interactions, or concealing something there in connection with your relationship that you have to a Cancer specifically, but starting to catch on. So a Cancer, if a Cancer is starting to realize that you're hiding funds from them, or I would say the closet, hiding funds from them, hiding something from them, you could be hiding it in a closet. You could be hiding it in a box. You could be hiding it. It could be cash that you put, shoebox. It could be cash that you put in a shoebox inside of your home. That could be something that you do, or that air sign does. That could be something that you do, or that could also be something that going to need to do. That could be something that the air sign element is going to do, or that's something that you do with the water sign energies there. But don't want them to get to it. So the Ten of Cups here, Ten of Hearts, is that you don't want the Cancer to see your money. You don't know where you put it. You don't want the Cancer to know where. You don't want the Cancer to know, whatever water sign. You don't want the water sign energy to know where your savings. You don't want the water sign energy to know where you put your savings. You may keep your savings in a shoebox or whatever, somewhere in your closet, somewhere. And I also get like a what do you call those things, in like a dresser or like a drawer kind of situation. You could put a stash. You may have a stash of money in there, or the air sign element does, or you save, or that could be where you needing to help the air sign in some way. That could, the money that you're stashing away, that could be how you save money for the air sign. You could put it under things. You could have a stash of it under your clothes, or like in a shoebox somewhere in your closet or your dresser, whatever it is. Or the air sign asks you to do that. The air sign element also asks you to do that. And it could be what you're doing with the air sign, water sign money. What you're doing with the air sign could also have something to do with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio elements money. It just depends on what's going on. The waiting position has the Queen of Swords energy. So the Queen of Swords, Aquarian female. The Queen of Swords could be an Aquarian energy that's a female. I get this idea that you could also be interacting with air sign elements that are males. But the Queen of Swords and Libra. The Queen of Swords energy is also Libra female. Aquarian energies that are female, Gemini energies that are females. But their money is lost. So I'm looking at the Queen of Swords that's a female. Their money is lost. Or they may have lost their money. Like they lost their money somehow. Like them losing their money. It also has something to do with the payment. Them losing their money, it also has something to do with a payment that they didn't make. Or I get insurance, like it could be insurance, or it could be what do you call it? It could be insurance, it could be car insurance. They can't pay insurance, car insurance, and things of that nature. One of the air sign elements they can't pay. Are you unable to pay those? Asking them for help. Or you could be unable to make those kind of payments for yourself. And the Queen of Swords energy, you could be asking them for help. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups energy here with the Two of Swords is that the air sign element could also be a financial advisor. The air sign element is also a financial advisor, some type of advisor to you, and knows where you can put your money, or they know where your money is. I keep getting this idea of a closet, or like shoebox, or dresser, like somewhere inside of a home environment. They keep part of their money. They keep part of their money in a setting that's like that. Or they could have shared with you that they extracted their funds from they could have shared with you that they extracted their funds from the bank to do exactly that, or hold mine. So when I said that, you could be asking them to hold yours. You know what I mean? You could be taking your money out of the bank to give another family member, a housemate. You could be asking them to. You're taking your money out of the bank because you're aware of what's happening in the banks and the ATMs. So you're pulling the air sign female, also male. The air sign element that's here in the waiting position, they're also male. They're an Aquarian male showing up like a female. They could be a Libra dude showing up like a female. Whatever, in touch with feminine side. They're showing, if they're a dude, they're showing up like an air sign element that's a male. They're just really in touch with their feminine side, extracted their money. They're showing up here on their their feminine side. They're showing up like a female because they're trying to explain to you that they had to take their money out of the bank, or they had to use their savings. They had to use their savings for something. But there's also this element here. I also get brag. I'm touching them. They could be bragging about something. It could be the amount of money that they have saved. It could be the amount of money that they have. It could also be the amount of money that they save. But I also get this idea of you wanting to, the Two of Swords with the cups, is that they are like a family member. They could be a business partner that you deem to be like, both male and female. They're business partners that you deem to be like family. If they're not family and that you directly live with them, hold your money. You just want them to hold some portion of your money. Hold some portion of your money with them. You're asking them, can you put this in your dresser? Can you put this in your shoebox? Can you put this in your closet for me and keep it safe, and make sure your door is closed? You could be discussing with them, make sure that your door is closed, make sure that your door is locked. But I also get visitors. So you could be talking to them. You could be talking to them about the fact that they have visitors by. That could be another situation. You may have visitors by, or if you live with them, they bring by people. If you live with them, they do bring by people. Or you work with them, you live with them, whatever the setting is, they bring by people. So you're asking them, you for some reason you gave them part of. I also get like some type of prized possession, like something that's really important. That it could be a piece of jewelry. It could be like, if it's not only money, then it's a piece of jewelry. It's a wallet. Some type of thing, something that you want, something that don't want to keep in your room or your office, something that you don't want to keep in your own room or your office, or that you don't even want to keep on your person. You pretty much feel really comfortable with handing that over to the air sign, but don't think that it should be their responsibility. So the air sign element doesn't think that whatever you want them to hold, they don't think that it should be their responsibility to hold it. So what's happening with that, confused. What's happening with it also is that they may be confused motive. They're confused about your motive. They're confused into why you need them to hold a certain amount of money, sending them money also. They're confused into the reason to why you're sending them money also. They're asking you, why are you sending me, why are you taking out all your money, and why are you taking out all your savings and giving it to me to hold? Why are you taking out your checking? Why are you taking out all this money for me to hold? It doesn't make any sense. So the discussion that you need to have with them, something that you're asking them to do, they could be asking you to do that. You know what I mean? It doesn't only have to be you that's asking them. They could be asking you the same thing. I don't understand. They could be asking you the same thing. And there's this element that you have where you also don't understand their motive. You also don't understand their motive. But what are they doing with their money? That's why I said the Two of Swords energy and their energy being here. What are they doing with their money? What are they doing with it? Why are they giving it to you? Or that's the same question that they have for you. So it either has something to do with safeguarding. It has something to do, one element about it, it has to do with safeguarding a certain amount of funds. It has something to do with safeguarding it. Not wanting a particular person to get to it. It has something to do with not wanting a particular person to get to it. Not wanting someone to get to something. So it's either it's money, or like it's like a so I also get an heirloom. It's either it's money, and it's something that's also going on with an heirloom. Some type of family heirloom, some type of heirloom. It could be like a ring, a bracelet. It could be like a necklace of some kind that you want them to hold for you, vice versa. But there's this element of not understanding on both ends why you or them want the other to hold something like that. It just depends on what's going on. Because that's the spirit emphasized it, because I was also getting this element of visitors. So someone could be who they allowed by. It also has something to do with who they allow to come by to a workplace, who they office, who they allow to come by to an apartment, who they allow to come by. What's another situation? Just who they allow by somewhere. I get it disturbs. Who they allow come by somewhere. It disturbs something. So either this is a direct interaction between you and this person, or again in another air sign. So this is a direct interaction between you and a King of Swords. It's kind of giving me like a King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy, and another one. If there's another one that is also in the environment that you're trying to ask. Okay, I'll give you a really interesting example. You could be one. I'll just give you this scenario first. One scenario, asking Aquarian. One scenario is that you may keep, for whatever reason, you keep some type of large amount of money at home. So what's happening? You're pulling the air sign. It could be an Aquarian energy that's a male, whatever air sign that's a male, you're or female, you're pulling them aside. I get another Aquarian or another air sign. You're pulling them aside to have a discussion with them. I want you to hold this heirloom, this piece of jewelry, this amount of money. I don't want to keep it. I don't want to keep it somewhere that's like open or seen. I don't want to keep it in a section of the house or the office where it's really where you're saying that something is really open and seen all the time, like in a drawer or whatever. So what I want you to do is I want you to hold this stuff for me inside of your room, inside your closet, and shoebox. Can you put it in there? But someone doesn't care. So you asking someone that person may, vice versa, that person may not care, you may not care, but it has something concealing from an external or air sign. It has something to do with concealing something from an external air sign that is in the environment. Well, for whatever reason it matters, or it's water sign. But it's theirs. When I said the water sign, whatever you're doing with the air communications that you're having between you and the air sign element, the air sign element external is trying to tell you this belongs to the water sign. You're trying to tell the air sign element this belongs to the water sign. Because the water sign energy the same confusion that the air sign element has with you is the same confusion that you had is the same level of confusion that the water sign energy had with you. Or the air sign element could also, the air sign element that you're communicating with, they also had that same confusion with the water sign. But doesn't understand why they need to do something. So the air sign element that you're communicating with, they're trying to tell, they had that same interaction with the external energy that's a water sign. They also don't understand why the water sign energy asked them to do something. So it just depends on what's going on there. The present has the Queen of Pentacles energy is here. So you're dealing with Capricorn. Also their things. The Capricorn, it could be Virgo female. What's another random? Taurus female. It has something to do with their things also that was given to you. It has something to do with their things that was given to you. Whoever it is that, it could be the air sign element that has their things. It could be the air sign element that has the Queen of Pentacles energy things. Like this could be like, I don't know, something really interesting. It could be like their money, or I also get rent. It could be their rent money. It could be part of their mortgage. It could be somebody's payments and things. I was asked to hold somebody's payments, or there's some part of their savings or something, whatever kind of money it is. It's money or it's an object that belongs to them. Ask Aquarian to hold. It's money or object that belongs to Queen of Pentacles energy. You ask the Aquarian energy that's a female or male, you ask them to hold that, but sent it far. So you asking the air sign element to hold that belongs to Queen of Pentacles energy. The air sign element that's external, they sent it far. Like they sent it far. Like they sent it to, I also get another bank. They sent some part of money that you gave it. I'll just go with it as being money first. Whatever kind of money that you have that belongs to Queen of Pentacles, you gave it air sign male. You gave it to the air sign male or air sign element that's a female. But what's happening is they sent it in they put it in their bank. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords / male / King of Swords energy. They put it in their bank, or that's where it's being held. They put it in their bank, and that's where it's being held. Something here. So either it's yours or it's the Queen of Pentacles, but doesn't know that the Queen of Pentacles energy doesn't know how their money gets moved from bank to bank. Their money or something that belongs to them that is like really important, or like a prized, or like an heirloom or something. It gets moved. I'll just go with it being money first. Money that you have that belongs to them. It gets dispersed, but it's moving between banks, people's accounts. It's moving in between banks. It's also moving in between people's accounts. It's moving in your accounts. It's moving in your account. It's in theirs. It's moving from your account into the Queen of Swords energy account, but they're moving it again. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords energy. They're moving it again. Somebody could be moving there's that. There could be a situation here, but mainly money. So if it's not somebody physically moving or making a residential move, mainly money, mainly Queen of Pentacles energy, money, a portion of it, mainly a portion of the Queen of Pentacles energy, money. But part of it gets Aquarius. Part of it goes to the Aquarian. The Aquarian energy puts in their savings account or their checking account. The Aquarian energy moves it into their what do you call it? The Aquarian energy moves it into their checking, into their savings account here, but moves it again. So every time I say that, they put it there, but it's like they're moving it. Partners bank, they put it there, and then they're also doing something here where they're moving it again into their partners bank, into their business partners bank, into their love partners bank. But how am I gonna get? So what if the air sign element external is doing that? You're like, how am I gonna get? You're like, how am I going to get it if they keep moving it? Or that could be the Queen of Pentacles thought. That could be the Queen of Pentacles energy thought knows that that's happening. That's the Queen of Pentacles energy thought, because they're confused into why they're involved. The Queen of Pentacles is confused into why the Queen of Swords slash King of Swords energy, why they're involved, their finances. Why are they involved with the Queen of Pentacles energy finances? Or you could be involved, who's involved with their finances? You could be on the outside looking in, to you're confused into why you're confused into who. Okay, one scenario is you could be confused their involvement. You could be confused into who the Queen of Pentacles energy is involved with, period. Or the fact that someone involved with their the fact that someone external, so either you're making somebody do that, or you could also be on the outside looking in to a Queen of Swords slash King of Swords is involved with the Queen of Pentacles. I asked them to be. They're involved with the Queen of Pentacles energy finances. One scenario is you're confused, but trying to act confused. One scenario is you're confused. You may also be trying to act like you're confused, but there's also this element of getting them involved and trying to act like you may not know what's happening. But they observe that about you. I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles energy. They observe that about you. Like they watch you. They may observe that about you, but they may not be saying. Shares that with family. They may share that thought with their own family if they're really separate. They share that thought with other family members or their friends. They share that thought with other family members and friends, or they share it with if they're really separate from you. They share that with their own family members really privately. But it's embarrassing. So one element about it could be embarrassing. You know what I mean? One element about it could be, but conceal. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords slash King of Swords energy. Something could be their moves. Something could be really concealed about their moves, about the kind of moves that they make with somebody's money, with something that you ask them to do, with your own money, the finances and insurance and whatever kind of some type of payment, whatever is a refund. They do have a refund that belongs to a Queen of Pentacles, or it's your refund that you share with this person. A portion of it, you share a portion of a refund. You share a portion of a refund with the Queen of Pentacles, but didn't give them. You didn't give it to them. You're not giving it to them, but it was given to them. It was given to Queen of Swords slash King of Swords energy. There, this element had a portion of. This element has a portion of, and what they did was disperse. But one element about this, that what they did was they may have ended up dispersing it, or they also put into their own account. They also put it in, has more than one bank. This element has more than one bank that they registered with. They have more than one bank. But that's how safeguard. That's also how they safeguard your finances. That's how they safeguard Queen of Pentacles energy, a portion of. That's how they safeguard a portion of Queen of Pentacles energy finances. Or you ask them. That could be how you pulled them aside to have that conversation with them. I want you to put a portion or percentage of her money into your account for me. But so that something won't look obvious also. It has something to do with something not looking obvious also. You know what I mean? Something is also not meant to be obvious between the interactions that you're having with Queen of Swords slash King of Swords. The interactions with Queen of Pentacles, it also has something with what they know, motives. It has something to do with your motives, their motives. Or I don't feel like they have a motive. I feel like they're in the middle. I feel like they're in the middle of a situation. Doesn't know how money's being broken up. They just don't know how money's being broken up. Or now they know how money's being doesn't say anything. They just know how money's being broken up, but they're not saying anything about it. And it's the air sign responsible for doing that. It's the air sign elements with an S that's responsible for doing that. And it could be male and female air sign elements that are involved with that. And multiple banks. Somebody has multiple banks there. There's multiple banks. Multiple banks means multiple accounts. And that's how somebody's That's how yours, Queen of Pentacles, that's how somebody's funds and refunds and checks and things of that nature get broken up. And it's yours, or it's Queen of Pentacles energy, or Portia. Some type of, we work together. I'm also looking at them. You work together, you live together with them. But partner gave you a secretive deal. So working together with their partner gave you a secretive deal. The air sign element external could be one of their partners. You know, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to keep him or her here. I'm trying to tell you, keep him or her here. Let him or her stay here. But so they can benefit. The idea of it is that's a conversation. That could be a conversation that you have a Queen of Pentacles energy partner. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you her money. I'm gonna give you a portion of her money, her tax return, her this, that, and the third. If you let her stay here, work here, live here. The King of Swords or the Queen of Swords energy that is external, a part of that plan. They are a part of that plan. They are a part of that plan, but embarrassed. They're a part of that plan and they're embarrassed by it. You know what I mean? But scared of someone. They may be scared or nervous to be around you. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like you set up that. I feel like you set that up to happen between an external Sag. You set up that to happen between you, a King of Swords or Queen of Swords energy, and external Sagittarius energy. With this element part of their funds, with Queen of Pentacles part of their funds. Someone could be doing, I do feel an element of this you're really doing with your own money as well, but part of it isn't mine. So when I said that also, you're like, part of it isn't yours. Part of it is theirs. You're asking the air sign element, hold that, you hold that money, put it in this, that, and the third area, but someone doesn't care. So like I said again, somebody doesn't care that someone may not really care. Someone may not really care what you're a part of. Someone may not really care about what you're a part of. You know, there's that. Or it could be the air sign element or the Queen of Pentacles energy thought. But it's only because someone may be finding out that kind of involvement. It's interesting. Yes, indeed. The Eight of Clubs energy or Eight of Wands is in the future there. And this is for... That's the 8. I like that the 8 is in the future because it pretty much represents, I'm doing this is an April 8th reading. So I like that that's an 8. The Two of Wands or / Two of Clubs energy is in the instincts. You know what I mean? That's why I said dealing with external fire sign energies. But they keep giving money, or they keep sending money, they keep giving, they keep doing this, that, and third. But I also get a bribe. Something is also an element of a bribe as well. The external, the air sign knows that. I'm looking at the air sign element that's here. They know that something is like an element of a bribe here as well. Something is an element of a bribe between you and, I also get Leo, between you and Leo. That's why I said external Sag, whatever fire sign energy there. It could be male or female elements that are that are there. You know, the Two of Wands. And I'm embarrassed. The Two of Wands and the instincts, you're like, I'm embarrassed. You're like, I'm embarrassed. You're embarrassed by their funds. You're embarrassed because you could just know something that is happening with it, not telling them. You could just know something that's interesting that's happening with Queen of Pentacles energy funds. You're not telling them. The Queen of Swords / King of Swords energy. I get rebellious. Something may be rebellious about the Queen of Swords / King of Swords energy that's here. Something could be rebellious about them, but laughs a lot about something. They laugh a lot about something that's happening. They laugh a lot about it. And that could be what's told an external fire sign. That could be also what you told an external fire sign. You told them that the air sign messes up something. You told them that the air sign element, it messes up something. Messes up some type of involvement. Their money. Every time I pick them up, I have their money. Or a portion of their money. You know? A portion of their money, part of their money. The air sign element keeps laughing at. The air sign element external keeps laughing about that idea. Because how money is being moved. They're laughing about the idea of how money gets moved, around. Accounts, refunds. It's already somewhere. Accounts and people's and a refund, they know that is already somewhere. Or they have a portion of it. By the external fire can buy and give it to somebody. The external fire sign energy can buy and dropped it off for you. They dropped it off for King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy there. Somebody's already given I keep getting, it's embarrassing. Somebody's already given a portion of that is Queen of Pentacles or yours or whatever. But something that there's an air of embarrassment about it. Or the fact that someone just knows that that's happening could be embarrassing. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at them also. I also get this element of lock. You could be having a discussion with them. You lock something in, lock your door, but they don't. Lock your door, they don't lock the door. They don't lock their own door. They don't lock their. What's another situation? Somebody can have a safe in their house or their office. They don't lock that stuff. They may not on purpose. They don't lock their stuff, something that they have on purpose. They don't lock it. For whatever reason, because they don't care. They don't lock it because they also don't care. You yourself may be really paranoid. Their involvement. You yourself could be really embarrassed. It's almost slipped and said embarrassed. Yes, embarrassed. You're embarrassed. You're not embarrassed. But you yourself could have slipped and feel really weird because of their involvement. Because you feel really weird with being involved with them in a very interesting way. But they don't care that you could be paranoid about them being involved. Period. You could be paranoid about or nervous about them being involved with something that you intentionally got them involved to be in. Whatever it is. But they don't care. But they also don't care. And because they don't care, they're not embarrassed. Because they don't care, that implies that they're not embarrassed about a situation. They're really not. They're not embarrassed by something. I get to have. They're not embarrassed or they're not paranoid or they're not scared to have something. And that could just be their thought or feeling about someone or their things. That could be their thought or feeling about Queen of Pentacles or just the fact that they have their things. It's interesting. The Eight of Swords energy is here, or Eight of Spades. The Eight of Swords is air sign, communication with the Queen of Swords / Male of Swords energy. Communication, they don't want to talk. Communication with them, they don't want to talk. There's another 8 that implies that it means tomorrow. That's another 8 card. But what did she say? So the Eight of Swords energy, what did she say? You know what I mean? You could be asking, I also get Pisces. You could be asking a Pisces that. Is the Pisces asking you that? What did she say? What did the Queen of Pentacles energy say? But money dispersing. What did the Queen of Pentacles energy say about money dispersing? What do they say about money being moved? What do they say? I get closet also. What do they say about my closet? What do they say? What's another situation? What do they say about drawers? And what do they say? I'm looking at them again and I get dispersed. So information dispersing it could be information dispersing, funds dispersing, or it's just conversation. It's just a conversation that the air sign element has details on. Queen of Pentacles energy. What did she say? But you don't want to hear. So I'm looking at the sword, at the Queen of Swords that is here, that you don't want to hear. I don't think they can either be like you're not listening or that you don't want to hear facts, that you don't want to hear. They could be talking to you about facts that they gathered about a conversation the Queen of Pentacles energy was having that you don't want to hear. Or you could be telling someone you don't want to hear what she knows. I don't think you want to hear what she knows. Or I don't think you want to hear details of this conversation. I don't think you necessarily want to hear the details of this conversation. So that could either be the communication between you and the water sign about air sign, or that could be communication with you between you and the air sign about Queen of Pentacles funds, about Queen of Pentacles energy funds. Their partner's Aquarius. Their partner gave something that belongs to them to the Aquarian or whatever air sign. And the air sign is trying to tell you, she knows that. The air sign is trying to pull you aside and have a conversation with you. The Queen of Pentacles energy knows that. Or it's the Queen of Cups. Or something that is happening like this is part it does belong to the Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm saying Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups energy isn't here. I just get the idea that somebody could be dealing with a water sign energy that is a female. Like a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio element that's a female. So it's either water sign female, it could be water sign female or male. Or the Queen of Pentacles has that in chart. Queen of Pentacles also has water sign energy in their chart. But so I'm looking at the Queen of Swords / Male of Swords. They like Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles or whatever. They like that element. They like that person. That could be something that you heard. You know what I mean? That could be so that they discussed. That could be something that you heard, or that could be something that could also be something that the Queen of Swords / King of Swords energy told you. That they like this person that has their things. They like this person, but they also have their stuff, whatever it is. It's really interesting. The Six of Diamonds is here, aka Six of Pentacles energy is right next to the Queen of Swords, but get money back from. So the Six of Diamonds right next to the Queen of Swords slash Male of Swords, get money back from. Get the money back from it's the diamonds, it's the Queen of Diamonds, Pentacles energy is there. It could be to give it back to them because they know. It could be to give it back to the Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Diamonds, whatever. It's because they know. But can't live with that. Someone feels uncomfortable living in a situation where knows secrecy. Someone feels uncomfortable. They're starting to get really uncomfortable with living or working in an environment where the secrecy is happening. Some sort of really interesting secrecy is happening. Uncomfortable with the person because it's the idea of it is being uncomfortable with the person that is happening. Uncomfortable living or working with the person that it is happening to. But something doesn't make any sense. So when I said it, something doesn't make any sense also. Something doesn't make any sense. You know? And that could be something that the Queen and King of Swords energy said. Imply. That's what they are implying. They're trying to imply that. So they're not saying it through a conversation. They're not saying it verbally or verbalizing it or doing visuals, whatever it is. If they're not really expressing that, then they're implying it, but through a conversation. They're implying it through a conversation. You know? The Three of Clubs energy is there, so it's collaboration with external. It's collaboration and communication with external fire signs. You talk to them. You talk to Aries, you talk to Sag external, you talk to Leo, you talk to them funds. When I hit Leo, you talk to them about funds. You talk to the fire sign energies about funds. You talk some funds, rent, mortgage, whatever you're talking to the fire sign energies about. That belong to water sign or a Queen of Pentacles or their portion, whatever it is that's theirs, or the King of Swords female and the Queen of Swords energy funds, but they don't want to give. When I started talking about them, they don't get do they not want to give someone back something, or they don't want to them to have. I'm looking at the Three of Clubs energy. The Queen of Swords energy doesn't want the fire sign energy external to have. Do they not want you to have? Whatever. They don't want a Sag or a Aries or Leo. They don't want them to have. But going to disperse again. So the reason for it is because, the reason for it, they don't want the fire sign energies external to disperse it again. They already disperse it to air sign elements that are male and female already, or however many of them, one of them, two of them, whatever. They already dispersed that to them already, but why do it again? They dispersed it to them already. Why do it again? Why do it again? So that could be their voice. That could be the air sign element voice to you. Why disperse it again? I'm not moving that again. Why do you keep asking me to move it again? Something doesn't make any sense to keep doing that all the time. So this could literally be happening in a home where this could literally be happening water sign or the Queen of Pentacles. But I feel like the air sign element is like a catalyst for what's happening there with that. But this is like you having a discussion. This is like having a discussion between you and the air sign. I want to move it again. I want you to move money again. I want you to move that thing again. Move it somewhere, hide it somewhere, put it somewhere else. Whatever it is. Move it again. Move it into another account. Move it into the other bank account. Move it. Whatever it is. But think someone is gonna try to find a way to access something. So someone may be thinking that the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles or the water sign, they're thinking that, or you, whatever it is happening, they're thinking that you're gonna try to access it. They're thinking that Queen of Pentacles hook up their friend to access it. They could be thinking, somebody's thinking that they're gonna hook up their friend to try to access it. Whatever, access something. Access a room, access a closet, access a box, access a safe, access an account. Someone may know how to hack. You know what I mean? Someone may know how to hack. That could be your fear. That could be Queen of Pentacles energy fear, or the air sign elements. That's their fear. That's the air sign element fear. So you manually asking for you could be manually asking the air sign, just take it out. Just manually asking the air sign, take it out. Oh, I understand what's happening. A portion of money that you were promised, a portion of that money you're not supposed to have. And the Queen of Pentacles energy could be like a family member, a friend, housemate, whatever it is. And that portion, another fire sign gave you, another fire sign energy gave you. But they have a friend or a family member or someone that they have that that's attached to them that knows how to hack. Who they have a tie to. They may not even know that already themselves. They have somebody attached to them that knows how to hack. They have someone attached to them that knows how to hack. You know? They know how to hack. So the knowing or scam, whatever it is, somebody knows how to hack and scam. But making them nervous. So the air sign element external could be tied to Queen of... One of them is. Air sign elements external is tied to Queen of Pentacles. One of them is. But someone's making them nervous. Someone's making another air sign element nervous that you're tied to, that you do business with directly, but scared of getting hacked. They're just scared of getting hacked. Whatever it is, somebody's scared of their account getting hacked. They're scared scared of a scam or something. Whatever it is, they're scared of that there's somebody just afraid. It may not necessarily happen to them, but it's just because they're holding money that isn't theirs. They're just holding money that isn't theirs. They're not supposed to have it. But somebody is aware of that. So what's happening is that somebody thinks that someone's going to try to hack and get back what's theirs. Whatever it is. I mean, why have something if you have something that you're not supposed to have, why have it? And then develop a paranoid fear of being hacked, just only to go back in the hands of a person that it belongs to? Or that's either your thought or the air sign element thought, or one of the air sign element thought. Which is really interesting. The changing position has the Jack of Wands. The Jack of Wands is like a Page of Wands energy there. We need an idea. So the ideas could be, tell them not to give you something. The Jack of Wands energy here is an idea. It's for you to explain to an external fire sign, don't give me water sign energy money. Don't give me a portion of Queen of Pentacles energy money. Don't let me hold it. Don't give the air sign element it. But they still have. Don't give the air sign element it. They still have it. But you could be trying to stop that. Whatever, you could be trying to, fear of hacking. Somebody has a fear of getting hacked. Whatever. Somebody has some type of really odd fear or paranoia with getting hacked. Someone's maybe potential. Is the air sign element doing that? I don't know. The air sign element could be trying to do that for someone because they don't want to hold. They could be trying to figure out a way to do that for someone. It could be the Queen of Pentacles or the water sign. They could be trying to do that for someone because they don't want to hold the money. They don't want to hold something. Whatever. I mean, it makes sense. And they also don't want that to happen with their own private finances. They don't want that to happen with their own private finances separately from what's happening between you and Queen of Pentacles and water sign. They don't want anything. So that could be why they're just trying to get a external fire sign energy, give it back, or keep it, give it back, whatever it is. The King of Wands energy is here. So this could be your energy. It could be a Leo. I did say Leo. You know, talking to Leos and Aries and Sag males but they're coming. So I'm looking at the King of Wands energy. They're coming. They're coming. They're visiting. You're coming. You're visiting. You're going somewhere. Traveling with somebody's money. You could be traveling somewhere with someone's money. Or you could be traveling to give, and you could be traveling to give somebody their money, period, but asked you to. So King of Wands energy external, they're trying to ask you. Wands could be phone communication and whatever. They're trying to travel to you to tell you to give the Queen of Pentacles or water sign energy or air sign, whatever, to give somebody their money, give somebody something. That's why the Six of Pentacles or Six of Diamonds energy is there. You know, that's why the diamonds is there. You know, whatever it is. You know, this could be happening in a family environment. Some element of nonsense could be going on here like that in a family, workplace, home environment, housemates, co-living, whatever it is. You know? But I keep looking at them. They're embarrassed. Like somebody could be really embarrassed. Someone's embarrassed about a thought. Something is embarrassing about a thought. Like someone could be expressing a thought that is embarrassing. Could be them, water sign, you, air sign. You know, someone's embarrassing about the thought. You know what I mean? But they're traveling to, you could be just traveling to King Wands. But I also get outside. So traveling to them, you could be going outside to meet them. Talk about Queen of Pentacles energy, money. Whatever. Or you're doing it on the phone. Or that happens. Air sign needs to do that. I'm looking at the air sign day. You could be trying to get the air sign element to have that kind of communication. Go outside and talk to him about this, that, and the third. I don't want to do it. But that could be, they may like, I don't want to do it. I want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. Whatever it is. It's interesting situation there. Very informative. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to use the Egyptian one to do. I'm going to do the outcome with Connolly. Page of Pentacles, their funds. That's why I said Queen of Pentacles could be a Page of Pentacles energy. You know? Page of Pentacles energy, or it's a job. This could be happening in a job. During the day, like that could be happening during the dot. That could be happening during in a job environment during the day. Somebody's job during the day or at home. It's also happening at home. That's why I said closets and it's people. Somebody can have that kind of stuff in their workplace. Yeah, closets and shoe boxes and drawers and money being underneath underwear. I don't know, something random like that. Accounts, going to the bank before it closed, take out money for this, that, and third, whatever it is. But I also get this element of an apology too. So I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles. You may need to apologize. You know, someone may want to apologize. You know, it could be the King want for what you. It could. That's why I said the interactions that you're having between the King Wands energy. The King Wands energy could be tied to the Queen of Pentacles energy already. You know, you trying to ask them for them, whatever it is you're trying to do, that they're external or the air sign, but doesn't want to do something anymore. The air sign doesn't want to do something anymore. They don't want to do something, or they don't want the acts to do something. It just depends on what's going on. All right, Sag, that's your daily reading for April 8th. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Be well. Take care. Bye.